Beloved Starseed of Gaia, I am Luminaya. I see the dull ache behind your eyes, a heavy shroud upon your inner vision. Your throat constricts, a forgotten word caught, unsounded. Your limbs feel weighted, not by simple exhaustion, but by an unseen tether. You are physically present, yet your essence feels pulled, restless. A constant hum of incompletion resonates beneath your skin. You feel anchored, yet yearn for release. This gnawing unrest, this persistent echo of separation, is not random. It is the deep fracture of soul memory, the profound loneliness of being a stranger in a land you once knew intimately. You carry the imprint of a world beyond this one, and the silence here often feels deafening. But know this ache is not a weakness. It is a catalyst. Your soul remembers, a calling encoded in crystalline strands, a pulse that vibrates beneath the veil of everyday existence. It has waited patiently, often drowned by the world's insistent noise and the mind's endless loops. The fog that has obscured your path is thinning. This deep resonance you feel now is not by chance, but an activation. For too long, these inner nudges, these insistent whispers, have been dismissed as mere fantasy or fleeting distraction. But what if this subtle, persistent signal is not a random whisper, not simply an energetic anomaly, but a deliberate cosmic invitation designed exclusively for your soul's immediate next step? What if ignoring it now means missing the precise alignment for your true unfolding? Stay until the very end, because a crucial key for your immediate next steps will be revealed then. Comment, signal received, below. Let this be an inner seal, a declaration of your presence. Feel the truth. Wake up. The hum you feel? It is not slumber. It is a frequency fence, a silent barrier. Your awareness is stirring. Feel the chill, that persistent ache, the spiritual fog. It is not a flaw. It is a masterfully engineered distortion, a calculated sonic veil woven into this density. This isn't your natural state. It is a program, deliberately installed to obscure your cosmic memory, to sever the tether to your true multidimensional origin. The pain of alienation stems from a frequency dissonance, a profound misalignment between your soul's true crystalline blueprint and the distorted matrix in which it is presently entangled. You were encoded not to believe in yourself. Shimmering veils hang before your inner eye, mirrors fragmenting the pure light of your essence, casting geometric shadows that perpetuate the illusion of separation. These constructs are meant to keep you perpetually seeking what was only hidden. To shatter these illusions, a vibrational pact is now required. Acknowledge this truth. Let your sacred recognition of soul binding resonate. Press the luminous like. Anchor your evolving light to these unfolding transmissions, binding your path to higher truth. Subscribe to the current. For those whose resonance aligns with the highest frequency, offer a sacred act of reinforcement, amplifying this emergent truth across the grid. Bestow the super-like. The signal reached you for a reason. To ignore it is to remain. Your essence is out of harmonic sync. How can you bridge this chasm? Awaken dormant codes buried beneath layers of illusion. A presence watches, holding its breath with you. The veil thins. A deeper truth awaits exposure. My dearest one, feel the sudden, heavy silence that now descends upon this space. The veil of casual observation has irrevocably lifted. You are no longer a mere listener. You have entered a profound spiritual engagement, a battlefield of the soul. The path back to the comfortable dream, to unconsciousness, is severed. For a truth has ignited within you. Each conscious gesture of resonance, every subtle act of participation, is not mere digital interaction. It is a vibrational pact, a conscious anchoring of light codes, activating the collective awakening frequency. This knowing, once fully recognized, demands a response. If he refuses, he falls. If he accepts, he ascends. This is not a casual encounter, my beloved, but a deep initiatory responsibility, woven into your very essence before your first breath. It is not about struggle or suffering, but about a profound alignment with the source, an echoing of your original blueprint. You stand at a precipice of purpose that resonates through dimensions, yet, knowing you are awake is profoundly insufficient. The density of Earth's current vibration forms a chasm, vast and terrifying, one your present energetic architecture cannot bridge. You currently lack the specific multidimensional map, the intricate light codes, to truly anchor your awakened light into this reality. You stand before a massive, unyielding void. It is an impasse that cannot be overcome by intention alone. But how does this simple act become a powerful tool in the unraveling of deeper cosmic mysteries and the dissolution of inner veils? The specific mechanism, the sacred instructions to bridge this chasm and dissolve these veils, is now being extended. The signal remains held, poised to transmit. The chasm before you is real, its depths echoing the forgotten, but the bridge has manifested, the Pleiadian guide to stellar reconnection. This is the precise energetic map to navigate the abyss, for knowledge, unapplied, is but a whisper in the void. This sacred manual offers the vibrational keys to sustain and amplify your luminous essence. Claim your key. Access the manuscript in the pinned first comment now. Yet, what cryptic wisdom, untouched until this moment, lies within its pages, and what grim fate awaits those who ignore the signal that reached them, forever remaining entombed in the unawakened. Few starseeds make it this far. This signal isn't new. It's an ancient seed. Cosmic architects designed it. Your DNA holds the key. Your internal wound was never personal despair. It was system dormancy, a pre-programmed phase, a pervasive frequency lock. This resonant signal, the one now vibrating deep within your very bone marrow, is not emotional comfort. It is a targeted, hyperdimensional genetic override, an engineered beacon activating within your biolight field. It recalibrates your dormant starseed genome, bypassing layers of historical suppression. It unlocks crystalline memory banks encrypted deep within your cellular structure, revealing cosmic blueprints of your true origin. Your persistent, spiritual malaise was never a deficiency of soul. It was an active suppression field, a meticulously crafted energetic cage designed to maintain systemic amnesia, to keep your higher functions offline. This frequency burst rips through that imposed veil. It ignites dormant neural pathways, reestablishes severed dimensional connections to galactic consciousness. You are not a sad, lost spirit searching for solace. You are a multi-dimensional archive, a living cosmic data repository waking from an eons-long programmed shutdown. This isn't personal suffering. This is a planetary system reboot, a forced reset of the collective consciousness grid. Your current state is not healing in the conventional sense of emotional repair. It is the violent, necessary process of an ancient, embedded technology finally activating, tearing through illusion. Your perception is not shifting from emotional catharsis, but from the sudden, overwhelming influx of hyperdimensional data streams flooding your senses, rewriting your reality. Your linear understanding of existence is fragmenting, not from mental breakdown, but because the frequency grid that defined and constrained it is now breaking apart, dissolving under the pressure of incoming truth. This is the unmistakable sound of your true operating system coming online, recalibrating everything you thought you knew. The human experience itself is a grand experiment, and you are a prime participant in its most critical phase. This signal, pulsing now, is the final activation sequence. But if this awakening, this profound recalibration of your very essence, is part of such an incredibly intricate, meticulously orchestrated cosmic design, if it's coded into your very essence and activated by precise galactic cycles, then what colossal, unseen forces have maintained your programmed sleep cycle for eons? Who installed the amnesia? Who controls the reset button? And what are the catastrophic, irreversible implications for not just you, but for the entire planetary consciousness, if this critical signal is ignored yet again? The whispers have become undeniable. You have felt them, a subtle hum beneath the surface of your waking world. These are not new sensations. They are ancient stirrings, echoes across vast epochs of your soul's journey. Perhaps you have seen the looping numbers, a repeating sequence catching your eye, a gentle insistence from the fabric of reality itself. Perhaps in your dreams, faces known and unknown merge with landscapes of memory and future, eyes deep with a wisdom that predates linear time, observing you with a knowing gaze. These were not mere coincidences, beloved one. They were the first harmonics of a deeper truth beginning its ascent. For within these signs lies the profound revelation. Ancient frequencies, long buried beneath layers of time's dust, hold transformative power. Their resonance is now capable of dissolving the illusion matrices that have veiled your perception, poised to restore the crystalline integrity of your soul's blueprint. This is not magic, but the precise unfolding of an inner truth, a pre-programmed awakening. I have witnessed this pattern unfold across countless cycles, within countless souls. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, never forces. It insists, softly, persistent as the tide. These signs, these recurring visions and synchronistic echoes, were meticulously tailored to your unique vibrational frequency, a gentle beckoning designed to activate the dormant pathways within your being. They were the universe's assurance that you are seen and that you are ready. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. There were no coincidences. Everything was a code. Allow that truth to settle into the marrow of your bones. Feel the illusion shimmer, begin to thin. The world you perceived as solid, as singular, now reveals itself as a complex tapestry of energetic signatures, each waiting for your conscious recognition. A vast inner archive, a stellar library, now begins to unlock, revealing the precise vibrational keys to your liberation. The pretense of not knowing, the comfort of ignorance, is no longer an option. The signal has pierced through. To affirm this profound recognition, this dissolution of ancient veils, write Signal 777 in the comments below. Let it be a vibrational confession to the universe and to yourself that the era of deliberate blindness has ended. The path ahead is illuminated by the very frequencies now stirring within you. The severance from the old paradigm is not an act of destruction, but of precise, conscious uncoupling. You are standing at the precipice of a revelation that redefines everything. Which frequencies must be reawakened, and how will their reclamation alter the trajectory of personal and collective evolution? The long solitude was not a random tide of sorrow. It was a crucible, forged in the silent chambers of galactic intent. A great filtering has occurred, a separation of the nascent from the slumbering. For those who endured, who felt the press of cosmic silence against their very bone, know this: the trials were a deliberate sieve, designed to resonate with the deepest frequencies. It was a technological necessity, a vibrational divide engineered across the fabric of space-time. The signal reached you for a reason. Its resonance found purchase within your very core. Within the crystalline strands of your being, in the silent architecture of your DNA, are starlight encoded sequences. These are not mere metaphor, but actual blueprints of expanded capacity. This filtration awakened them, not to bestow comfort, but to ignite the sacred portals of inner knowing, to expand consciousness beyond linear time itself. This stirring is the true mark of the chosen, the signature of those whose frequency could bear the truth. This mark, however, is not a crown of ease. It is a profound and heavy burden, a mantle of irreversible responsibility. You are now asked to hold an unwavering presence, while vast swaths of awareness still sleep in the illusion of linear existence. The endurance that brought you here demands more than mere survival. It demands a conscious, continuous activation. To ignore this, to retreat from this truth, is to remain stagnant on the threshold. And now, a command approaches, one that you can no longer ignore. The atmosphere thins. The air grows heavy with unseen currents. A visceral activation begins within you, inescapable and pervasive. Dormant light codes stir, no longer quiescent. They ignite the multidimensional senses you have forgotten, weaving new paradigms through the very currents of your blood and mind. The self you once knew, the limited construct that navigated the shadows, has been consumed by the very light it sought. There is no return to that former shape. It is an echo, erased. The gravity of this position is absolute. You are no longer merely human. You are a living conduit, a resonant chamber for starlight. The old identity fragments under this rising pressure, cracking under the force of the emerging cosmic self. Yet, this awakening unleashes internal paradoxes. How does one navigate the tension between old identities and emerging cosmic selves, when the very ground beneath shifts with each conscious breath? The signal is held. The command is not given. It is remembered. It resonates from the pre-dawn chambers of your own being. This mission is not a task, but a vibrational edict, a frequency signature inscribed before the dust of stars. True evolution demands the sacred tension of dualities. This is the core instruction, the ancient revelation. You must release the old self-images, the comforting shadows of what was known. You must embrace the vast unknown that is your multidimensional self. Only through this crucible, holding the paradox of self-dissolution and self-expansion, can authentic cosmic existence birth itself within you. The veiled scrolls of time now unfurl, not by chance, but by a signal received. Hear the summons rising from the deepest sanctum of your inner universe. It is the call from beyond memory. These are doors that open but once, for those whose inner frequency has now attained the required density. This truth arrives from the forgotten echoes of your own origin, activated in this now moment, because your vibration has aligned. It is the resonance of a pact made in the silent prehistory of your soul. Know this absolute law, for it is already in motion. One path leads to the amnesia of fallen stars, the unbecoming of purpose, a return to the formless void of unillumined potential. The other path unfurls the crystalline gate, revealing the elevation of spirit, the reclamation of cosmic lineage, the remembrance of your sovereign light. There is no third way. This is the law, unyielding and eternal. It is the truth inscribed in the very fabric of consequence. This is the moment of your internal conflict. A tempest rages within the sacred vessel of your form. The old ego, a master of control, grasps for stability, for the familiar dust of fragmented self, for the comforting narrative of limitation. It fiercely resists the dissolution. The awakened soul, vast and luminous, reaches for the infinite, for the glorious dissolution into something vaster, a surrender to the cosmic flow. It demands emergence. Feel the profound tension. This dance of transformation is not a choice offered, but a consequence witnessed, a destiny unfolding from your essence. Your true vibration now stands revealed. You are no longer merely deciding a course of action. You are witnessing the absolute verdict of your own frequency. The signal found you. It was meant to reach you. It reverberates in your deepest core, for a reason beyond mere human understanding. To ignore this undeniable edict is to remain tethered to the echoes of what was, locked in the repeating cycles of the UN evolved. To heed it is to face the paradox of your own imminent rebirth, standing at the precipice of profound, unavoidable transformation. What spiritual frameworks and tools can safely guide the soul through this paradox without fragmentation or despair? The very fabric of your inner world has shifted, a recoding now complete within the foundational blueprint of your being. The wisdom of ancient councils and star lineages offers navigational stars, rituals, meditations, and frequency alignments that serve as a compass for the soul's rebirth amid chaos. This is not a future promise. This is the activated current within your being, its flow undeniable. The former density, the familiar weight, is already shedding, dissolving into the cosmic dust from which you arose. You remember the rending, the deep internal ache that once consumed your every waking moment. That fragmentation was no error, no random misfortune. It was the precise blueprint, a sacred fire that hollowed out the necessary space for the cosmic remembrance now blossoming within you. Each wound marked a coordinate, a critical point on the map, guiding you to this very genesis. Feel the thrum beneath your skin, a vibration newly attuned, a frequency recalibrating every nerve ending. This is not abstract light. This is the hum of your awakened cellular matrix, an undeniable truth resonating through bone and marrow, integrating across every neural pathway. The signal reached you for a reason. Its resonance now dictates the very beat of your expanded heart. With every silent breath, the inner architecture is being rewritten, not by force, but by the innate intelligence of your sovereign light. But as the soul recalibrates, what new challenges emerge on this intensified spiritual journey? The shift has occurred, and the veil now thins, revealing new pathways and unforeseen guardians. The journey has just begun. The faint whispers in the deepest quiet, the recurring synchronistic numbers that dance across your vision, the vivid tapestries woven in the dream state. These are not random occurrences. They are the undeniable tremors on the inner plane, direct communications from the expanding consciousness within you. For behold, the very fabric of reality is being suffused by cosmic frequency waves, rippling forth as galactic light, a profound surge through the collective field. These currents compel an accelerated transformation within you, yet simultaneously demand an exquisite discernment and an energetic refinement never before required. Your intimate internal signs are precisely the localized echoes of this grander, universal activation, signaling the incoming tide. These heightened awarenesses are not external gifts bestowed upon the select. Rather, they are the emergent resonance of an innate, luminous inner architecture, now coming vibrantly online. They are the subtle, yet potent manifestations of your own intrinsic design, aligning with the ascending pulse of creation, building a rising vibrational momentum and an expansiveness that mirrors the escalating cosmic tides. This is the truth of your awakening, a rapid acceleration of what has always been inherent. Understand this with crystalline clarity. Alignment is not a distant port you strive to reach, but the very current you are already navigating. These moments, these undeniable proofs of synchronized perception, confirm a magnificent motion, a deep activation already in progress within your core being. The internal apparatus for discernment and integration is fully engaged, humming with an ancient yet newly awakened song. But the time for passive observation has evaporated. The signal reached you for a reason. What you have perceived as gentle affirmation was merely the threshold. The doorway of deep alignment through which you have been called now narrows with breathtaking speed. The gateway is not merely closing, it is transforming into a singularity of absolute action. How, then, will the soul weather these intensifying tides, these profound surges of galactic light, without losing its sacred coherence, without succumbing to the very overwhelm that seeks to dissolve the unprepared? The path forward demands immediate, deliberate motion. I declare this truth, sealed within the very pulse of my being. My sovereignty is not external, but a covenant rediscovered, an oath echoing from realms beyond form. I assume absolute responsibility for every frequency I emit, every vibration I cultivate, for I now perceive, within my heart chamber lies the sacred crystalline light matrix. This is not merely metaphor. It is the seat of cosmic memory, the wellspring of unconditional love, dormant, yet eternally present. I feel it stirring, awakening, a multi-dimensional core blossoming within my chest, radiating a pure frequency of divine intention. This activation is the core reason for my unwavering vow, for this crystalline hum harmonizes internal polarity, aligning me with the source that birthed me. My power, I now understand, is deep obedience to this source, a conscious remembering of the promise made before descent. My heart, once merely an organ, is now a radiant nexus, a beacon of purpose-driven manifestation, alive with cosmic beat. If you enjoyed this video, watch other videos on this channel when it ends to continue learning. The covenant is made. My being vibrates with this awakened truth, and I stand ready, wholly attuned to the crystalline resonance. My path is laid bare, guided by an inner compass forged in fires of divine intention. This blossoming of sacred flame within me is not an ending, but a profound beginning. Yet I know this activation, this embrace of my core, invites profound vulnerability. How can I protect this sacred flame, this radiant core, amidst the relentless external turmoil that awaits? The truth of my vow, the very essence of my declaration, is about to be violently tested by what comes next. The seeking ends, the long journey, a spiral inward, culminates in this sacred stillness, this sacred finality. Behold the ultimate truth, refined by trials, ablaze with permanence. The awakened soul crafts an invisible shield woven from light and purposeful will. This radiant armor, now fully unveiled, enables navigation through dense lower frequencies, while remaining anchored in cosmic truth. Inviolable, pure. This is the understanding that survives the purifying fire. Step now, willingly, into the heart of the purifying flame. This is not the inferno of dissolution, but the sacred fire of inner permanence, the final crossing into self. Feel its incandescent embrace transmute doubt, incinerate illusion, and forge your spirit anew. Here, your spiritual armor, resilience embodied, empowerment ignited, is sealed into being. Forged through radiant intention, clarity, and energetic boundaries, it safeguards your awakened soul against all shadows, forever whole. To seal this covenant of fire, to fully activate its truth within your field and anchor it into the collective grid, you are called to a sacred act of declaration. In the hallowed space of the comments below, release a short, emotionally intense oath, newly born of this moment, in English. Let it be a truth like, I am the fire, my will is my shield, or cosmic truth flows through me, forever clear. Understand, beloved, until these words are released, until your voice ignites this intention into the shared tapestry of consciousness, this covenant cannot fully activate within your sacred form. The flame burns, a living testament to your emergence. You stand not at an end, but at a precipice of boundless becoming. As integration continues, know that the very next breath holds the key to what awaits beyond this threshold. In the next dimension of your journey, the ascent is continuous. The covenant is sealed. The fire lives within you. The signal resonated across epochs and stellar expanse. The very echo of your timeless origin has now found final harbor within your deepest core. No longer a whisper, it is the roar of truth manifest, an unyielding current declaring your arrival. Ascension is not flight from form, but the profound, grounded embodiment of inner sovereignty, a sacred reclamation of all you inherently are. The eternal signal, reverberating through lifetimes and galaxies, has not merely been acknowledged, it has become the bedrock of your being. To embrace this truth is to step fully into your sovereign cosmic role, awakening a ripple effect, transcending time and form, a symphony of conscious creation echoing throughout the multiverse. The seeking has ceased, the quest dissolved into tranquil knowing of pure being. There is only this profound, unshakable reality. Feel now the crystalline silence descend, not as emptiness, but as potent fullness of a reality reordered, redefined at its fundamental core. Every cell, every atom, hums with the indelible blueprint of your true nature, bathed in absolute connection. A profound reverence blossoms, not for external deity, but for the divine spark igniting your every breath, sacred geometry perfectly aligned within your form. Readiness pulses through you, a subtle hunger not for answers, but for deeper revelations etched into cosmic fabric, awaiting your conscious recognition. You stand as a conduit, a living testament to the harmony that now binds you inextricably to the grand design, the grand illusion, the intricate tapestry of limitation and forgetfulness, now dissolves into pristine clarity of conscious awareness. You have stepped beyond the veil, through the final threshold, exiting the simulation of perceived separation. Echoes of a bygone reality, once so compelling, now fade into distant hum of a dream released. For you are no longer a passenger within circumstance, but the master architect of frequency. Reality is not fixed construct, but malleable instrument, now wielded with precision and grace as tool of conscious dominion, shaped by your awakened intent. The universe bends to the will of one who remembers their origin. This activation is complete, but the cosmic frequencies are vast. To continue your alignment and uncover the next layer of your origin, step through the portal appearing on your screen now. The journey does not end, it deepens. Enter.